It's one of those plays that you hope you never have to run in a game, and it's kind of like a Hail Mary, but we call it rugby, where everybody does all the 10 laterals trying to get in the end zone. And it kind of started last year whenever Turner would always give the ball to me to score, which is kind of funny, an offensive lineman scoring on the last lateral of the game. And it kind of developed into kind of a tradition every time we ran it, where Turner would toss the ball to me and I would score. So eventually we got the idea to start celebrating. It's usually a group effort on the offensive line's part. Occasionally Taylor will suggest something, we'll kind of tweak it, or maybe a wide receiver will be in on the joke, like Dante was one time. But it's usually a group effort within the offensive line, kind of like, what are we doing this week? It's just something that we look forward to and have a little bit of fun with. The strength coaches like to have a sliding scale from like 1 to 10, 1 being not very good and 10 being great. And sometimes you get better reviews on the field, and sometimes they don't really appreciate it until they see it on the film. Me and Andrew had a celebration every rushing touchdown. We would feed each other out of imaginary bowls, and the refs finally caught on to it, and they warned Coach. The refs didn't know what they were doing or what we were doing. And he said, whatever they're doing, you got to tell them to stop, or I'm going to throw a flag the next time. And so Coach Bailiff came over and told us to to stop doing the celebration. But I kind of snuck one in with Taylor one time whenever he scored a rushing touchdown. But we paid homage to it in one of our celebrations the week after we had to stop.
Is this all really just a great excuse for you to keep scoring touchdowns?
Pretty much. So score there, Solo gets a little excited. This is the first time we did it, so nobody knew what we were doing. Right there, I popped my helmet, got to pull the pin for the grenade, throw the grenade, it lands, it's an explosion. All the offensive linemen knew what to do. Notice Jordan Taylor is just kind of confused and picks up the ball. We decided this would be pretty funny, going back to a childhood game, leapfrog. And as you can see, we're trying to go there, and I start to come up a little too early on this one, I think, right there. Well, I didn't execute it to the full potential. Not everybody. Andrew didn't know what to do. Whenever Turner passed him the ball here, he kind of panicked. Me and Andrew kind of looked similar, so I'm sure Turner got confused there. Forward lateral, but at this point, you have to sell it like it was backwards right there. Get into the end zone. And the good part is we always plan where we need to line up, and Caleb did a good job of setting the tone there, getting at the bottom of the W, as you can see. And we'll just fast forward through it. It looks a lot better on film. They didn't really like it on the field, but once they saw it on the film, it was about 50-50 on the field. See, Taylor really liked it. This is the week after we were told that we couldn't feed each other anymore. So you can see me eating out of the ball, but it's really a bowl of food. And I just go down the line and feed the offensive line, finish it off there, and then you got to get rid of it. Mindful of the plan. Jordan Taylor gets a good lead block there. Start the feeding frenzy, as every offensive lineman loves to do, is eat. And this was Drew and Hodey's idea. They wanted to take pictures, and of course it's always kind of funny to think of offensive linemen as models. Although it was one of Drew's ideas, he didn't really know how to pose very well. He got kind of confused. Of course, you always got to end the celebration with a spike. There's important communication. Turner's letting me know that he's ready to dish it off. Also, ball security right there, high and tight. And then there's the look at John Hodey there, just getting glamour shots. I'm not sure what he's doing there. I had thought about the little giants, and you can see Caleb and Hodey there making the field goal post, Andrew snapping it, Drew with the hold, and we get it through for a completed extra point after the touchdown is scored. They had a helmet on. They had complete trust as well. But my concern was Drew pulling the ball there, Charlie Browning me, but he didn't do it, and we got it over the post.
Did Boswell critique your kick at all?
He said that was pretty bad. A lot of us watched The Walking Dead, so once I scored, all the offensive linemen die. Dante was in on this one. He was going to check on what was going on. They come back as zombies. This wasn't a very big hit on the field because they didn't really know what was going on. But once they saw the film and realized that it was zombies, then they appreciated it for its merit. I ran out of bullets, that's why I threw my gun. You're supposed to never throw your gun. We saved the best one for the last. Coach Bailiff loved this one. As you can see, the ball becomes a rod and reel. I just throw it in. Caleb becomes a fish. Pretty big fish there. The other guys are cheering me on. And then reel it in. Gotta pose with it, and Drew becomes a photographer. We got a 10 from everyone for this one. We've been thinking about it. It's the bowl game. It's kind of the culmination of the season. It's the one we've been working for. So we have something special up our sleeve that we're looking forward to, and I think everybody will enjoy.